1 2 1 2 coming to you live from Bluegrass Billiards. We got our fresh stream started up, and we're going to have a race to 6, a race to 5. We're getting all of the details set up now, but we've got Ethan, Teresa Tascarelli sponsored player, and she'll be taking my spot in a moment so she can give rave reviews to the young man, Ethan.
All right, we're back here. All right, we had to do our reinitializing. Teresa's going to jump on the mic here with us. Oh, I got it, right? Let's go.
And here's Teresa.
Thank you. Hi, everybody.
What's up, girl?
Yo, I'm so excited right now. So, just real quick while they're playing, it's at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
I drove from Virginia to New York today to get an implant put in my mouth. That's
Okay.
a long story. It was more expensive to get it in Virginia. So I drove up there and I'm like, what am I going to do? And I see Ethan coming back in the losers round. He's the Tascarelli Junior player. And I was like, well, if I'm passing on through, I might as well stop and see. So here we are. And Frank's stepping away for a second, but that's okay. We're going to have a little party here. What I'd really like everybody to do, I don't even know how to see how many viewers there are, but what I would really like everybody to do is if we can share this and give some exposure to these players, because they're all playing really well. Biasly, I want y'all to see Ethan because he's doing great. Last time I commentated one of his matches, he actually broke and ran on the live stream, so I'd love to see that again, and I'm just hoping that this is going to be a really good match. So go ahead and share this away. Get some exposure for the kid. Hi, Carlo Favretto. How are you? Good to see you. How you doing? You playing well? All right. Carlo's got a thumbs up. He's happy today. You always know when Carlo's playing good because he's got a smile on his face. All right. So let's see. Let's pay attention to what's going on here. All right. So this is Scott LeClair. Do we know what Scott's Fargo is?
Scott Fargo. He actually does not have a
He does not have a Fargo.
APA 7.
The APA 7?
Yeah.
All right, so I can give him the 8 ball. Yeah. Are you muted? I can't hear you.
Yeah, I
your
just
phone.
got
there
to
it
turn
is.
on. There we go.
Okay, good. Well, he's in a world of trouble now. I do believe that the 7 ball plays here. I'm concerned though, because I think what's going to happen is we're going to leave a tough bank. I'm just hoping that Ethan makes the right decision on this shot. It's playable. He might go to the rail and come back, try to get on this side of the 8 ball, but he's got to do something pretty special here to get this out.
Well, if we check the overhead view, I think. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you see, the cue ball is going to naturally drift to the center of the table. So he did what he could. Now, all right, we got to gear up and make 2 really good shots in a row if he wants to try to get out.
He could play the tougher safe. Comes off the left side of the 8.
Sure.
Puts it down behind the 9.
There's always a classic, like, let's split the balls. Let's put the 8 ball up table. Let's put the cue ball on the rail. If I know Ethan, though, he's going to go for this shot. He's either going to cut the lights out of it or he's going to bank it. Looks like he's going to try to cut it. Oh, no. He played a safe. Oh, behind the 9. That was a good idea. That's a good idea.
So Ethan's actually my horse, though.
I know that. I know that. And usually I'm on top of it and I get somebody to bet on him for me, but I was not on top of it today. This is not an easy shot, though.
No.
We have to have a good stroke in order to get to this rail to come back on the 9 ball. So let's see what happens. Yeah, that's the risk there.
You hit it.
Yeah. Last little roll.
Yeah, he's about parallel with it.
I love these alternate views.
Yeah.
This is great. How can I tell sound is in and out? Hector Toledo.
It sounds better now. When I was talking to you before I turned the mic on.
Okay. What is that noise?
That's
That's thunder. That's
Yeah.
rain.
it's thunder and rain on the roof.
Oh, wow. That's really loud. As I was
It
driving
opened up
in,
out there.
yeah, as I was driving, it went from completely sunny to completely black.
Well, that's sort of my fault. Anytime I wash my car, it rains the next
Yeah,
day. So,
right? It is really loud in here, folks. It sounds like somebody's beating on the roof. And I know when I came here that there was a tornado watch. I wonder if that's moved to a tornado warning.
everybody's over by the window. We
Yeah.
had about 30 people behind us watching. Now
Yeah.
they're all window watching.
Yeah, I feel kind of safe though because we're like in the middle of this massive warehouse. As
Yeah.
long as it didn't come from the roof, I think
just,
we're okay.
I just keep looking at the roof.
Yeah, is there a basement here?
Actually, I don't think there is here, but
Can you all comment and tell me if the sound is okay now, if you don't mind? Hector, Dan.
all right. So it's 1-0, Scott. Rack number 2. We are actually in the top, I believe, the top 16 now.
Is it?
Actually, I got 2 people I got to pay. I'll be right back.
All right, I'll be here doing the commentating while we're about to get a tornado. Wouldn't that be crazy? That'd be nuts, Frank. I'd be out. I need to know where the basement is. All right, so Scott, I had the opportunity to play on this table last week with the template rack, and I'll tell you, it's very easy to pocket the corner ball. So what I'm looking at while I'm watching him rack is I'm seeing if he's putting any sort of pattern to the rack. Like we see the 3 ball in the front of the rack, the 2 ball in the back, the 4 ball on the side. So if he breaks from the side where the cue ball is right now, we are going to see that orange 5 ball go in the corner pocket. That's standard with a template rack. Whatever side you break from, that side is where the wing ball is going to go. So pay attention to the orange ball that's in the corner, and we should see it go to the top right hand of our screen into the corner pocket. Yeah, dead center. That's where it went. And what was good about that break is he also pushed the 1 ball to the side. He kept the cue ball behind the rack. So he's in a good position to do something right now. Problems right off the get. The 1 ball goes in, but you have to be careful not to leave that 8 ball on the rail when you shoot this, because that's going to make the out so much more difficult as opposed to leaving the 8 ball in the pocket. So let's see how he plays it. Yeah. At least he pushed it out. So now he pushed it over to the top left corner pocket, which is so much better than leaving the ball on the rail. He does have a clear shot on the 2. He's probably going to put a little low on this ball. If he does, it's going to stay behind the 3 ball. And then from there, it's kind of a connect the dots type out. Yeah, he overcut that ball pretty good. He got lucky. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay. I was excited because Ethan, I thought he was about to pull out the jump cue. So Ethan's on the 2. He's got a couple different pockets I can shoot the 3 ball in. That was great. He still has a shot. He could play I personally will play the 3 ball on the side. If you do with follow, it's naturally going to go up the table and leave the 4 ball to this bottom right-hand corner pocket. And then he'll potentially have an out. But the 4 to the 6 could be tricky because he has a little bit of space he can go there. And he's got an angle now. So if I know how Ethan shoots, I'm going to say that he's going to hit this ball with low. He's probably going to drag this ball more across the table to hit the gray 6. Yep, there's the low. There's the gray 6. Okay, let's go. All right, this is a stop shot. We got a stop shot. Now, we need to leave an angle on the 7 ball because otherwise it makes it so much more difficult to get to the 8. And he did a great job going to the rail. Now he's got that angle. For this shot in particular, I love low left. I love driving the cue ball back into that rail that we see on the right-hand side up to the top rail to make it pop out, to get hopefully not dead straight on the 8 ball, but to give us an angle so we can play with it a little bit. So I think he'll end up playing low left. You could also go forward on this 2 rails. Either way is perfectly fine, but it looks like he's queuing it up forward. Yep. And he hit that ball real good. This angle on the 8 is perfect. You might look at that and say, oh, he got out of line. No, you have so much play with the rail that's on the left-hand side of the table and the rail that's on the bottom part of your screen, right? So you can use those rails to get position. I imagine he's going to end up playing the 9 ball in the bottom right-hand corner pocket. He's just put an extension on his cue because it's a little bit of a reach, but that's a good decision because this ball is still pocketable. Just have to make that ball. 1, 2 rails. There we go. Right in the bottom right-hand corner. Ha. Fortune teller today, ladies and gentlemen. Please go ahead and share the stream so we can get some attention on these fantastic players that have been playing all day. I don't know if I'd leave the rack there. It screws me when I do, but Ethan said, you know what, rack or not, I'm making this ball. So we have a 1-to-1 race. I'm going to tell you folks, oh, wait, I got this. Ah, I changed the score, Frank. Did you see that? Yes. Fantastic. All right, I am going to Facebook right now. I'm going to PA Pro-Am group. That's Frank's group for all of his tournaments. And I'm going to take the stream that says Frank Maletti is live now from 15 minutes ago. I'm going to click share. The watch and support Junior Toscarella. He better not look at his phone while he's playing. Toscarella player Ethan as he battles his way back on the loser side. All right. So I see that there's 12 people that are watching. I wonder how many people are actually in the building right now, but please, if you're watching, say hello. I like to talk to everybody. This is a lot of fun sitting back here and being in a position where I can commentate, and hopefully I do a good job for y'all. Please share, because I just love supporting the junior players. The first day I saw Ethan play, I knew he was something special, and they just have no fear when it comes to pool. Like, he's going to look at this 1 ball and he's like, you know what? I'm just going to make this ball. Oh no, I'm just going to play an awesome safe. Let me go ahead and do that. There's no fear with the junior players. So go ahead and share it out there. I would love to get 100 viewers on this as we near towards the end of the tournament. I do believe we're in the top 16 because Frank stepped away to do some payouts, but I would love to see some support of this. It's a great tournament that's out here. Scott played as good as he could on that ball, I think. He could have had a better outcome, obviously, if the 1 ball rolled up on the 2. This does give Ethan an opportunity to be able to see the 1 ball, but what Ethan needs to be asking himself right now, can I make this ball and get on the 2? And I do believe there's enough room. The only problem is that 9 ball sitting there. And if this is a called 9 ball shot, he probably wants to call this in the top right-hand corner pocket, just in case. But I think he's going to hit it good enough. Yeah, he got right back. Oh, come on, get on the other side. That's a little love. I would love for you all to be able to raise hands in Facebook so I could see how many people would shoot this up in the corner. If you want to talk about it, go ahead and put it in comments, but I don't know. I think that's pretty tempting. I might take that shot. I don't know how to switch views on here, but I imagine he's a little bit off the rail. Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem with that shot, is a little bit of an overcut, and you're not going to make it. But fortunately for Ethan, this isn't the easiest of shots either. I do believe the best route for this ball, I mean, looking at it from this view, it looks like it could be banked. He might do that, but that is not a novice shot. So he's going to opt for the safe, and he doesn't get it. That 5 ball kind of saved Ethan. So Ethan needs to approach this as, I need to get out. Now, he could shoot the 2 ball in the bottom right-hand corner on your screen. The cue ball is naturally going to come out to the middle of the table to be able to shoot the 3. The problem is getting to the 5 and what we're going to do with that. Do you want to play the combo on the 7? I do believe he overcut that. I don't think he was going for the safe there. But in Ethan's favor is that 5-7. He's going to have to, Scott's going to have to play a combo, or he's going to have to put the 5 ball on the rail and maybe roll the cue ball up behind the 7. He's going to have some options. Now his options are kind of limited because he needs to focus on what he's doing here. Am I going to play the safe? Am I going to go ahead and play the shot? Playing the shot, not the greatest option if he plays it in the top right-hand corner on your screen. It could be a scratch shot. If he plays it on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, it lacks control to be able to get on the 5. You kind of have to make the sign of the cross and hope to the pool gods that you get on it in some cases. So he's opting for some kind of save, but oh yeah. See, this is really good for Ethan because Ethan can play a stop shot. Ethan's taking a look at the combo right now. He's like, you know what? Can I play that 5-7? And if he can't, the way that Ethan's playing today is he'll switch gears. He'll be like, you know what? All right, I'm going to play safe. But I do believe that Ethan is going to go ahead and play this combo. He's queuing this ball up low to make a stop shot. He did draw it back a little bit, but I actually think that that makes the combo shot so much better. But this shot can't be just, can I make the 7? We need to get position on the 5, and I'm really worried about the 5 ball going on the rail out of the way. Yeah, that was kind of the risk with that, but he could play a safe. He might be looking at rolling up the cue ball behind the 8 because even if he gets bad on that, the 5 ball's down on the left-hand rail and the cue ball is up tabled. Still a difficult shot if he doesn't lay it up behind. Gonna have to ask him what that was later. But again, it's not an awful lead. You have space between the cue and the 5. The 5 ball could play in the side, and it looks like that's what Scott is looking at right now. He's shaking his head like up and down, like, okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So he definitely has a decision. Let's see. He opts for the safe. He says, you know what? I'm gonna make that as difficult as possible. But Ethan here, he's just got to step to the table and say, you know what? I'm going to make this ball because he could hit this ball soft. He could hit it hard. He could hit it. He really needs to hit it center ball, which is how he's queuing it up. But unless he super overhits it, yeah, he's trying to come back into the rail and bounce out. He's still got a pocket. He can still play in the top left-hand corner with that 6 ball, the gray 6, and go around the table and get on that 8 ball. There he goes. It's a great shot. And little tricky just because you have that angle and that space between the 8 and the 9. See what we got going on. Oh, Ethan, you rushed. You popped up. Maybe you get a little love. All right. So Scott's got to make this ball. Man, I wish I could switch the view. Frank. Because I'm wondering if he's dead on. If not, you can go to the rail, right? He's queuing it up high, so I imagine there's some kind of angle there. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, that was close. Scott showing a lot of emotion, a little bit of frustration. You kind of see him hanging his head a little bit. He moves the rack. He's called the pocket. We're playing in the top right-hand corner of our screen here. All he has to do is make the ball. Oh, wiped its feet. Wiped its feet on the way in. All right, so we have the score. Scott has increased, has gone in the lead, 2-1 over Ethan. It is alternating break. I do believe Ethan broke last, so Scott is breaking on odds. Can you guys give me some kind of a sound check, please? I don't see anybody messaging in the chat. Let's see. I don't think I missed anything. Keep your head. That was your rack. Stay down on shots. Yeah, I think that was the problem on that, John. He needs to just breathe a little bit. I'm actually looking at him right now, sitting in the corner. He's got his earbuds on. I hope he's not listening to the commentary. That'd be something, wouldn't it? He's cleaning off his shaft. He actually looks very calm and composed for a young player, and I love to see that. Hi, Jarrett. Hi, Tyler. Thanks for letting me know that it sounds okay. We had some quality issues earlier, so I'm glad that y'all can hear me okay. This is a fun tournament going on at Bluegrass Billiards. I've only played here a couple times, but it gives me the atmosphere of a pool hall, which is really nice. Plus, they have a bar, they have food. We got Russian Kenny, playing as usual on the table here. He's a lot of fun to watch, and it seems like everybody is just having a good time, and it's so good to see so much involvement in pool. I started playing pool again during COVID. So for me, I didn't see a lot of people out and playing. And now, as we get further and further away from COVID, more and more people are just going out and having a good time. And it's so great to see all these different tournaments that are being played, women's tournaments, Fargorate tournaments. It's just a great opportunity to give exposure to a lot of these players. And I'm staring at Ethan right now. He looked at me. He's not going to look at me again because I'll make him laugh. But I hope on his next break he gets a break and run. I'm going to say that out loud because if it comes true, then that would be awesome. So Scott on the break, he did a good job keeping the cue ball there, but he doesn't really have a clear shot on the one. So we're going to see what he does. Yeah, I have noticed from Scott, this is the first time I've ever watched Scott play, but Scott does his best to make good decisions. Like, it would have been crazy to shoot that one ball to make it. The ball did pop up out a little bit, but if he's able to dial in on that safety play, it might actually help out his game a lot. All right, so Ethan misses a bank shot. Now, Ethan could have played a safe behind the 4 ball that we see at the top left-hand side of your screen, but now the pressure is on Scott to get out. He does have a runnable table. The 1 ball plays in the side. The 2 ball plays in the bottom right-hand corner. The 4 in the top left-hand corner. But you got to make those balls.
I'm back.
All right, Frank. How was your break?
Good. We gave out 2 envelopes.
Ooh.
And we pulled the winner of the custom queue, which was Chris Mazza.
Ooh. That's fun.
What's that? No, it's on there.
I saw it.
How's Ethan doing here? Oh, not too good. Let's
Ethan,
say what a scratch
that was
there.
a great shot. It's an unfortunate
Just both into it,
outcome.
yeah. We got any matches finished?
Yeah, I'm trying to get them to share this so we can get up to like 100 viewers. I think that'd be great.
Let's see where we're at now.
Support of pool players trying to get exposure to the younger players. Guilt trip. Let's go ahead and share the stream, ladies and gentlemen, please.
Share it out for us.
I promise, if we get to 100 viewers, I will get so colorful on this commentary. I promise you, I will go have a shot. It'll be a great time.
Oh, so if you do a shot, then look, we could do the shot cam. Watch us, ready?
We have a shot cam?
Yeah, watch us.
Wait, is that us? Are you going to show us?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, guys. Let's go. Wait. There it is. Hi, everybody. What kind of shot you want?
Whatever.
Tequila.
No.
You
Right,
said whatever.
Anything but
You
tequila.
said whatever. You said whatever.
No tequila, no SoCo. They are my 2 non-negotiables.
Bad college
A
experience.
rough night in Tijuana and a rough night in Mexico.
All right. So I think Ethan can see this ball. He just has to hope he can get to the 6. Not the worst case. What would you say to, I know you just came back, right?
Yeah.
But what would you, if you were Ethan's coach and you could take a timeout, what would you say to him right now?
Slow down.
Yeah, agree. Totally agree.
He has all the time in the world to shoot.
Yeah.
It's early in the match. He doesn't have to get up there and fire.
No, he doesn't.
So he needs to walk the table a little bit.
What do you think that comes from? Nerves or frustration?
Both.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's always great when you're watching or commentating a match and you see that shift
Yeah.
where the player realizes what they did and they fix it. There's nothing better than that. That makes for some good.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm where you shoot at a pace that's good for you.
Right.
But a lot of times, I don't know too many players that can shoot at a super fast pace
And do
efficiently
well?
all the time.
No kidding. When I play 9-ball on a bar box, especially a valley table,
Yeah.
I start one stroking it. Watch out.
Yeah, same thing. If I start one stroking balls, then it's pretty much it's going to be a real quick night for everybody. But
One of the things that
Anything?
I've actually taught Ethan, and one of his shirts, he actually has a goldfish on it.
yeah,
Yeah, 'cause I've worked with Ethan for a couple of years now, but I've taught him to have a memory like a goldfish. Do you know what that means?
No.
Goldfish only have a memory for 3 seconds,
okay,
right? So if you can do something, screw up on the table, miss a ball, whatever it is, think about it for 3 seconds because we got to live our emotions, right?
yeah, shake it off and walk away.
Yeah, and then just don't go back to that place.
Okay,
Because I find when I go back to that place in pool,
yeah,
I don't do anything productive.
I know I'm an emotional shooter.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I definitely know that's me.
I think I was. I think in moments I definitely still am.
Okay.
But I think that's kind of the focus of what I work on is taking that emotion out, being quiet as a church mouse, like not being in my feelings because I don't want to celebrate and I don't want to get negative either.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to be too high. I don't want to be too low. I just want to play the game the best I can. Right.
Yeah.
And for me, that's clear mind. If I'm clouded with negative thoughts, if I'm clouded with positive thoughts, past things that happen, future things that can happen, it clouds me.
That's the biggest thing to my game. I've had pro players, I've had really good hustlers, really good pool players tell me that I play very well
Right.
until I get pissed off.
Yeah.
And if we can get you pissed off in the first 2 racks, we know we won.
You should try yoga.
Well, I've,
that sucks when people do it to you on purpose. That's crappy.
I can tell. It's been years since a lot of it's affected me, but I was in a crappy marriage with a wife that couldn't stand when I played pool.
Yeah.
So literally, I'd be down shooting. When he coming home? When he done?
Yeah.
You know, like now that I have a really awesome wife who plays pool,
Right.
it makes things a hell of a lot better for us.
Yeah.
And it's a Scott. Looks like Scott's going up 3-1 here.
I'm so sorry if my commentary is biased because, like, if Ethan just got out, I'd be like, "Oh my god, did you guys watch that?" And we're sitting here talking about other things while Scott's playing. I'm so sorry. I will try to do better.
Scott's actually been playing really strong all day. I've been checking in with him. Checking with a lot of players to see how they're doing, especially with a new tournament series like this. I want to get a lot of player feedback, and the one thing I got from everybody today was I really liked how quick we ran the tournament.
That's great. Frank, I have to address a comment. I'm going to hold my microphone for this. You ready? Steve Saylor says, let's go, Kevin Farmer. Okay. Rafi Pino Pizarro says psychological warfare is a part of the game. I'm going to address this right now.
So, Rafi, real quick. Rafi is an old school player.
Oh, okay.
Been around for a while. Been kicking ass for a while. Too,
okay.
So.
Okay. I get that, and I address it real quick because I have this conversation with my father-in-law all the time. He was a world straight pool pro, right? And he agrees with that too. But when you're playing him, he will sit quiet as a church mouse. His psychological warfare will come from what he does at the table, not what comes out of his mouth.
Oh yeah, I 100% believe in that too. Like you could take your player out of the game, but do it respectfully, not breaking rules, not being lack of a better term, teabag. Just play your game, but not like you don't want to argue with your I don't argue with players. All right, man, whatever's good hit, and just keep going.
Yeah.
Real quick, Steve Saylor, I gave her shirt to Andrew Tolino. Thanks for the purchase.
All right, Scott has ball in hand. So if he can get out of this rack, which the biggest issue I see is from the 1 to the 2.
1 to 2, yeah.
Right? Because even if you get towards the right-hand side of the table, the 2 ball can't play in the side, but it can play in this corner, in the bottom left-hand corner.
Side. Let's look at the overhead view on that.
Sure, if you get on it, yeah. You think that's where he was playing for?
I think he was trying to play between the 7 and the 8.
Can we see the other angle?
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if he got it.
I think he bumped the 8 into the way. Yep.
Well, yeah, that was tough. From the 1
yeah.
to the 2 is tough. But if he can pull something out right now and steal the track, he goes on the hill. That puts a lot of pressure on to Ethan.
Yeah, I'd play a good safe here and try to just leave that key ball behind the 9 ball.
Smartest shot you can play. It's exactly what he did. His thought was, well, you know what? I'm just going to push that ball around. There's 3 foul in this tournament, right?
There is 3 foul, yep.
All right, so Ethan just missed a jump shot.
I think Ethan can get this.
He can see it.
Good thing with the overhead view because
I think. Oh.
Yeah, inside spin he can catch it.
Looks like a little Massaruni.
Yeah, a little. Oh, even inside spin. Jumping it again.
Yeah, he likes to jump. And you know what? He's really good at it.
It works out. Yeah, it works pretty good for him. He actually rearranged the table a little bit too. This 3-8-4 kind of all put together there.
But the 3-4-8 is queued up for a good safe though.
Yeah.
Kind of. If you can get on from right here, the top part of our screen on that 3 ball, you can actually make it.
Yeah, I would maybe just low inside this 2 ball. Try to get it to where I can shoot the 3 up to the top and leave the cue behind the 8.
I think it's actually kind of natural to the rail.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little up on it. It's in a good position though, because if you hit this 3 ball straight on,
it's going to
come back to the other side of the table, the cue ball.
Yeah.
Right. Right there. Oh, but he gave him a
Yeah,
slice.
that's even a shot there. Get the other angle for it.
Oh, yeah. Just make this ball, Ethan. Stop being silly about it. Go. All right. Good.
I don't really see any obstacles here.
What's up?
I don't see any obstacles here. Looks like he should be out from here.
It should be. I think the problem is, though, is that Ethan has missed balls now.
Yeah.
And he needs to have a conversation with himself right now saying, just make the ball.
Well, the other thing that we pretending to forget here is, you and I have been players for longer than Ethan has been alive.
That's
He's
the truth.
17 years old.
That's the truth.
And I know he's been in some good junior tournaments, everything like that. But, you're up in here with a lot of these guys, a lot of these older men here that are playing today.
Yeah.
And a place he's never been to, from what I know of. I don't think he's been here before.
I don't think so either.
So, it's a lot of new emotions for him.
Yeah. How do you play at new places?
I actually tend to play good.
Do you?
It's because it's one of those, I don't want to look stupid in front of everybody there.
Yeah.
So I remember all my fundamentals and actually play well.
Yeah. Sometimes I get in these moods where I just kind of live up to the stupidity that I'm afraid of in my head.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with me is that sometimes it takes me going to a place 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
But once I'm comfortable, I'm comfortable, right?
But we're known. I mean, we're not the most known people in the world, but we're known, especially around here and
Yeah.
some distance of travel from here, both of us.
Yeah.
So a lot of times when we go into pool halls, there's these predetermined notions of what they hear about us
And who we are.
playing in tournament.
Oh, yeah. I live up to that.
So it's one of those I have to make sure I look good.
Yeah,
I don't wanna look
and you
like
know
shit.
what? You know what that does, and this is something I'm glad you brought it up. It's something I've struggled with, is that my focus then becomes on the expectation as opposed to the game.
Yeah.
So for me, I have to have conversations with myself of, Teresa, just look at the ball and just make the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I can get to the point where I can look at the ball and make the ball, I'm better, But if that expectation's in my head the whole time, it can really take you out.
If I can get to, it's like a carefree zone for me. Like if I can get to a carefree zone where I'm just playing good and stroking the ball as well.
No thinking.
Yeah.
Just doing.
The night becomes so easy for me.
So much easier.
It's a
Cool little scoreboard you
he's
have
gonna
here.
go up on a hill here, 4-1.
I want to see it come back.
Gonna run one of
I
our
think we
little
should have a
graphics
shot
here.
to promote a comeback.
Just saying goodbye to our banner sponsor here,
Bye,
Kevin Spear from
Kevin.
Integrity Cues.
We'll see you at the expo. Get home safe. It was good to see you. Love Kevin. Integrity Cues.
Yeah, so it's been a good day today. 4 players, 1 tournament. Here at Blue Brand Billiards.
What was that?
Oh, I have all different graphics.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I got everything.
That was so cool, Frank.
I got this one too, a little warp graphic.
As we enter the galaxy. I feel like I want to narrate it like Morgan Freeman. All right, who do we have in the audience right now? How can I tell how many people are in there without bringing up my phone? Hold
So
on.
guys, make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube page here, youtube.com/PA Pro Am Pool. I edit every tournament after the tournament's over and post each match individually. Especially for players who are looking to get sponsored, they can pull their match very, very easily and show the sponsors. All right, so we got
Got some Jack Daniels?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
never time I'll say no to that. All right, rack number 6. Scott up 4-1 on Ethan. That makes a 7 in the side there. Give you some quick rundown, some other scores real quick. Table 3, Barnes Hutchins is up 3-0 over Mike Johnson. Table 4, Marcelo Adenofi, Jersey Mars, is up 5-2 over Luis Ruiz. Table 5, Kevin Farmer in the Hill battle with Randy Stewart. Table 6, Carlo Favoretto is up 3-0 over Frank Barcalo. The winner of the Marcelo match gets to play Gio Reyes in the hot seat match. And she's back. And we just had a final in one of the matches here. Let me pull that up real quick. Nope. Nope. Sorry, I thought we had a final one. Sorry about that.
I'm already back. That's how fast the staff is here. Can we just talk about that? Can we put the shot cam on?
Oh, shot cam, that's right.
Yeah, shot cam. That Daniel shot cam.
1 second. We gotta do our.
Do you have to put like a mature rating up before we do this? Are we gonna get in trouble?
Actually, YouTube already knows that it's not for 18-year-olds.
Okay, great. Cheers.
Okay.
All right, come on, Ethan. Time for a comeback. All right. Sometimes you need a little luck. Start a comeback. I would love to see him jump this ball and make it right now.
Actually, got my fingers ready on the instant replay if he does.
Okay, please do. Because I'm feeling it. One thing Ethan does well is jumping.
Excuse me. Both players here are in the top 16, so they're in the money. Excuse me. We're paying out 16 spots here in the tournament. Quarter of the field.
What is the loser in for this round?
This will be top 16.
Top 16.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
We have a finish over here. Randy Stewart just defeated Kevin Farmer. Randy moves on to the next round there.
All right, so we got Scott on the hill. He does have a potential for a run out here. That 8-ball was either going to help him or hurt him, and it hurted him.
Hurt
It
it?
hurt him.
Hurt it?
Hurt it.
Hurt.
The situation.
I gotta go hand out an envelope. I'll be right back.
All right, I'll be here. Don't mute me. All right, so he's going for a good hit. I'm not sure if he was concerned of much else, but oh boy. And there's the roll. There's the roll. Ethan's not happy about that one. So we do have a shot in the 4. I do believe that when you look at this 5-ball, you think, let's play it in the side. But I think he's going to end up playing it in the top left-hand corner of the screen. Depending on how hard he hits it. Yeah, that's exactly where he's going to have to play it. Not the easiest shot. We've seen both players overcut this shot. But if he plays this with just a tip high above center, that 7-ball is geared right up for the side pocket at the top of our screen. Yeah, he overcut that ball. We've seen that kind of frequently with those shots here. Now, Ethan just needs to make these balls. This is one ball at a time. We think about nothing else other than making the ball. I say this a lot when I coach people. They're worried about it. You just make the ball. And he's got his extension on, so he's being smart. He's making good decisions. Okay, 1 ball down. Now, he's got a good shot. So let's go. May not be where he wanted it, but right now at this point in time, his major concern is make the ball to get to the next ball. He hit that ball good. All right, now we have 2 more balls. It's 1 ball at a time. I'm going to play this ball forward, and I think he will too. Yeah, to come back and play the 9-ball in the same pocket. Good shot, Ethan. All right, now it's just this 1 ball. 1 ball. All you got to think to yourself, just focus on this ball. Picture the 9-ball going in the corner pocket. That's how you get through this. Oh, and he drilled it. All right. Don't really remember how to change the score. Camera 2, shot cam, room cam, replay, second camera, switch, main. Not really sure. I don't want to screw it up. The score is 4-2. Oh, I found it. Okay. I wish there was somebody sitting in the booth with me to high five because I'm very happy that I did that. That's right, John Tobin. Let's go, Ethan. Comeback starts. John Tobin also coaches Ethan a lot. And I love seeing things that have been talked to with Ethan, and he just pulls them out in the middle of the match, and it's so fun to watch. I especially love when he starts jumping, like he's confidently jumping. He makes amazing shots with great leaves. I hope that this gets very interesting. Scott's got to be, I don't know how Scott's feeling right now. Because I know when I'm on the hill and I miss a ball and the person takes advantage of it, it can deflate me to the point where then I'm looking for something easy. I'm looking for a combo. I'm aggressively taking a bank shot to get on the next ball. Jarrett, his jump cue. John Tobin, can you help me with this? Think. It's a, let me find his mom. Dawn. Excuse me. Dawn. Propel? Jump cue. Got it. Is it the propel? Yes. Ethan uses the propel jump cue. Jarrett. Thought so. I've seen him pull it out on me so many times where I'm like, haha, I saved you. And he's like, bam, let me just go ahead and make this ball. He does it flawlessly too. And he has the ability to like float his hand where he doesn't have to be on a rail or on the table. He can float it in the air and do it. That's something special. That takes a lot of guts to do that. Ethan should be thinking safe right now. I would probably play the cue ball on the right-hand side of the cue. Nah. I changed my mind. If he could see it, maybe the left side. I think he's playing the left side. I think that's the smartest way to go. Good. Make sure you're ready. Oh, he might get a little love here. Wow. Okay. Good. Make the ball. Now, the 3 to the 5. This is a stroke shot. This is a bank shot. It's tough to get on the 5 from here. He opts for safety. Let's see if he gets it. Oh man, that's a good shot. Let's see what we got here. I do that right? All right, he does have eyes on it, and based off this, I believe it is a makeable ball. And I think if he makes the 3, that it will naturally come down and give some space for the 5. He overcut it. Let's see if he would have gotten the lead. Okay. But not the best lead for Ethan here. Which, is that right? I hit the wrong thing.
We're pressing buttons.
No, fix it.
It's all good. There we go.
What? The outside looks like a puddle. Awesome. Oh, thank you, Frank.
You're welcome.
See, I get the shot. I think I would have played the safe behind the 7. I don't know. Personal preference. But this, he can kick this ball in. Make contact.
Make contact. Anything. Get safe with it.
That 3 ball's going real fast.
Yeah, it's rolling quick.
Yeah. All right. Well, the balls are all open. It's just a matter of getting to them and making them. Let's see. It's a little bit of a reach, I think. What pocket is he going to play the 5 ball in? I think it's very hard to play in the corner. I think the best shot you could probably play is in this.
Depends on how. I mean, he's a taller guy. He's not.
Yeah.
Short. So if he just kind of gets himself. I mean, literally, he has 3 pockets he can play. It just depends on where he leaves himself.
I'm interested to see what he does.
May have overstroked it though.
I think he might get good on this ball.
No, he's actually good.
Wow.
On it.
Yeah.
Look at
Now it's just connect the dots at
look
this
at the
point.
overhead. I think he's got a good clear shot at it. Yeah, it's actually, and it'll spin 2 rails for him. So.
Do you think he's gonna play the shot you should play and go 2 rails, or you think he's just?
I mean,
gonna
I
play
would
one?
definitely be playing 2 rails on this.
Yeah. I mean, that's a shot. Get on that 6 ball.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a good shot. Good.
And even like that, you pretty much exactly how he hit it. You want to overstroke too, because when you play the stick, you can come down bottom rail.
But the 7, like I don't know. When I was shooting that 5 ball, I probably would have really looked at like where I needed to get on that 6 ball.
Yeah.
Like to play the pocket I want to on the 7.
See,
Because
I like trying to get to the 7 in the side here, but with an angle.
I like that too.
Play the 7 in the side, come up to hit the top rail where that chalk is.
Yes.
Or, I mean, he's got a 7-9 combo.
But
here.
you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he was forced.
Yeah,
And
that
if
one,
you-
he kind of clubbed it a little bit.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of making sure you look at the ball. Like make sure you know where you need to put it to get, you think 3 shots ahead, right?
Oh,
You think 3
absolutely.
shots
Yeah,
ahead?
I'm 3-4 shots ahead, no problem.
Yeah, I felt like that. I mean, that was a good save. You can't argue that. That's one of my favorite saves to play, actually.
And we have another finish over here. Carlo Favaretto has beat Frank Barcolo.
Wow, 5-0.
Yeah, this is my.
This late in the game.
This is the time of the tournament where I got to keep pausing and going to hand it out envelope.
All right, go ahead. Pause away.
We'll be back.
Hi, Diana. Nice to see you.
Don't touch any buttons while I'm gone.
Why? I can figure it out, Frank. I can do the score. Whatever. Frank likes to give me a hard time. Diana, watch out for Diana. I'll tell you what, Diana in the chat, she just started. She has so much natural ability. I hope she plays more. I hope she comes out for women's tournaments or doubles tournaments eventually because she just has some absolute natural talent. And I love to see that in anybody, especially women, and especially juniors. Let's see if Scott can go ahead and finish this match out. He hit that ball good. All right. So we just have a little angle. The only thing Scott has to worry about right now is just pocketing the 9 ball. There's no scratch. There's no worry. Just don't kill it. Just put it in the center of the pocket. And he did. So Scott LeClair defeats Ethan Droge 5-2. Good set overall. Frank had stepped away. I'm going to step away for a minute while they figure out who's going to be next up on the TV table. I hope you go ahead and share the stream. Please stop by Bluegrass if you ever get a chance. This definitely has a very much of a pool hall feel here. It's very nice if you're in the area. Come on down. I'm probably going to be here for a little while. I'd love to see everybody. So we're going to go ahead and step away for a minute. But when we come back, we'll have another match for you. Thanks.